Continuously getting you updates on the Kolkata murder and rape case which is being heard at the top court, and multiple updates taking place, scathing observations, multiple questions being posed by the court. The Supreme Court resumed hearing the Kolkata rape and murder case. The CBI submitted its status report on the case, while the West Bengal government submitted its report on the vandalism at the RG Kar hospital after the horrific crime. Submitting its report, the central agency leveled a very serious charge, alleging the scene of crime was altered. The Solicitor General appearing for CBI said that the agency suspects a cover-up, and the most shocking part was that the FIR was registered after the cremation was conducted.
What of the accused?
Which report, ma'am, sir?
The injury report, the medical examination report of the accused.
Of the accused. Our difficulty.
Actually, I think Astha had given it last time, but
yes, we have the case diary. It's part of the case diary.
We are not supply. Our difficulty.
Part of the case diary. They have it. It's part of the case diary.
Only a minute, Mr. Sibal, if you don't mind.
Just flag it for us and then.
Sure.
Only one thing. I did not know, my lord, that there is some report, my lord, because our difficulty was we entered on the 5th day. And thereafter, my lord, before that, my lord, whatever was collected by the local police, my lord, we were given. And our investigation starts, my lord, that is itself a challenge by itself, my lord, because the scene of offense is altered. Everything is, my lord, even the...
So everything is videographed. Nothing is altered. Everything is videographed.
Lord, without knowing anything, Mr.
Postmortem is videographed.
Yes, rest is not videographed.
Crime is not videographed because the crime is...
The seizure memo is there, Mother. Seizure memo is there.
9 o'clock, the crime is detected.
Seizure memo is there, Mother.
Not the most shocking fact. I am not making this, Mr. Sibal, is
that is also
combative move. The most shocking fact. The FIR is registered after cremation at 11:45 night. First, the parents are informed that she is not well by the deputy superintendent. When they reach, they say that she has committed a suicide. Thereafter, they say that it appears to be a death. Fortunately, the young doctors, the colleagues of this deceased girl, victim, they insisted that we want videography, we want this. Look, this is suggestive that even they were suspecting some cover-up. So they were also trying their best.
Well, let's just see the medical examination.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Lord's postmortem was done in the same hospital.
I don't.
So that may be.
Was also done in the same.
I don't want. This is entirely accusatory. I don't want to contradict my learned friend, but the record will show what happened.
The Supreme Court came down heavily on the West Bengal government, saying there are several questions that come to mind and the West Bengal government and the Kolkata police are unable to give any answers. The top court asked how was the postmortem done before registration of unnatural death and why was the crime scene only cordoned off after the postmortem. West Bengal government was left wanting for words, with the Supreme Court posing the questions. Kapil Sibal, appearing for the West Bengal government, has now been directed to bring the concerned West Bengal police official, a responsible officer who's overseen the exercise, mentioning that there are no clear answers yet from the government on the discrepancies.
Mr. Sibal,
yeah,
just tell us from your record at what time the postmortem was performed.
Yes, I tell you, Lordship.
From your record.
Yes.
That is for the time being
6:10 to 7:10 p.m.
in the evening.
Yes.
Correct?
Correct.
Yes.
When you are taking the dead body
Yes.
for the purpose of performing postmortem,
Yes.
is it a case of unnatural death or not? If it is not a case of unnatural death, why do you have to perform the postmortem?
This is a case.
Just, so that you can respond to it.
Sorry.
There are so many questions.
Yes, I agree. Of
coming
course.
in our mind.
Right.
And we have the best of the assistance
Yes.
in your form. When you start performing the postmortem, that means it is a case of unnatural death.
No doubt about it.
Postmortem starts at 18:10 hours.
Yes.
It comes to an end at 19:10 hours.
Yes.
What was the idea in registering UD at 23:30 hours?
That's the FIR, Mother. That's not the UD.
No, sir.
Mother, I just
listen to us.
I'm sorry.
Either you are right.
No.
Or
No,
what
it was
was
FIR.
You have to answer your Lordship's question, Mother, without interference, please.
Well, you can.
No, just
Yes,
one clarification.
certainly.
The records reveal,
Yes,
subject to what you have to further point out to us.
correct.
UD case number 861 of 24 of police station Tala
Yes.
was registered at 23:30 hours on 9th August 2024. GD entry number 576 and the FIR number 52 of 2024 was registered at 23:45 hours. Is this record correct?
Well, may I therefore point out to your lordship, just take the timeline, we have referred everything
So
in it.
according to your record, the UD was registered at what times?
1:45 p.m.
1:45?
p.m.
No, that's not true.
That 1:45 p.m.
How do we reconcile the two records?
Well, I'll show that to your lordship.
Because we today have a report
Well, but that I'm saying, well,
which indicates that this is the time. So therefore, it's very surprising. Postmortem precedes registration of UD.
no, Malad, this is what I am told, Malad, and I can only
Is
respond.
someone
All right, we have our legal editor Harish Nair joining us on the broadcast. But Harish, before I come to you, we also have Rahul Sinha of the BJP joining us. Rahul Sinha जी, कोर्ट ने एक्सप्रेस किया है कि जो प्रोसीजरल लैप्सेस है वैसा उन्होंने कभी देखा ही नहीं अपने करियर में. They are expressing shock over that.
समझा नहीं एक्चुअली हम प्लीज बताइए.
राहुल सिन्हा जी, आप मुझे सुन पा रहे हैं क्या?
हाँ अभी आपका सुनते रहे फिर वो आपको बात सुना नहीं.
राहुल सिन्हा जी, ये जो हियरिंग चल रही है टॉप कोर्ट में, सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जजेस कह रहे हैं कि प्रोसीजरल लैप्सेस जो हुए हैं उनमें से एक जज ने कहा कि उन्होंने ऐसे मामले देखे ही नहीं है अपने करियर में.
ठीक देखिए बात यही है, इसके नाम ही पश्चिम बंगाल है.
Okay, there is some disturbance, Rahul Sinha. We'll connect with you again. Let me go back to Harish. Like I was saying, the Supreme Court has expressed shock. One of the judges, in fact, saying he's never seen something like that in his entire career.
Yes, that's right, Swati. Very stinging observations, questions being raised by the Supreme Court bench to the West Bengal government, represented by senior advocate Kapil Sibal. One of the very most significant observation being that the kind of criminal procedure followed in this particular case, Justice Pardiwala said that he has not witnessed it in 30 years of his career. He asked how the post-mortem preceded registration of unnatural death, and reminded Kapil Sibal that a post-mortem is done only in a case of unnatural death. And in this case, it is very apparent from the record that the unnatural death was registered 8 hours after the post-mortem was done. What kind of criminal procedure is this? And when Kapil Sibal did not have any clear answer, the Supreme Court said that it might be forced to summon a senior police official who had overseen all these exercises, like the crime scene, noting the crime scene, inquest, post-mortem, and also registration of unnatural death. And he will have to come to the Supreme Court on the next date of hearing and answer the questions, all these questions. And as far as the Chief Justice is concerned, Chief Justice has raised several questions as to tampering of the crime scene, and also asked why there was attempt to secure the crime scene only after the post-mortem, when at 10:10 a.m. itself the hospital had registered an unnatural death case. So several questions
And there were no
being
answers.
asked.